hand over Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. In your face. Check. Good job right there. Check. Good job right there. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch it. No pass.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis An 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
53. 53. Where? Watch the flag. 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 Check 99.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. One left.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watching you burn. I'm going to run you over. It's 12. 55. Right on 12. 55. Bandit. Mike 55. Yeah. You don't want none. Check. 36 power. Check. 55.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. He's coming. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Check.
Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
56. Hey, go Roger. Check 43.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Keenum going to come up now 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
4 down.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Got a man, that's Quinn. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let him know.
It's Geis on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Just beating the play clock. Keenan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Keenan. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Keenum on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 43 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We got this.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. 56 to my boy. 56. Hey, alert. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The throw once more on second and 10. Keenum, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Mike, 53. Slow down.
Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Push him back.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. In the high.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 55, not 55. All day.
Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And this will be incomplete. Well, partner, let's look league-wide for a second and think playoffs here. I'm going to give you some teams, and you tell me if they still have a chance at the AFC wild card, or are they just waiting till next year? How about Cleveland at 4-6?
They're actually getting hot right now, but I still don't see them getting there and being in the playoffs.
Okay, same division. Steelers, they're 5-5 right now.
Yeah, I think the loss to Cleveland finished off that run.
Also 5-5, the Titans.
They actually have a chance if they stick to what they do best, and that's run the football. They'll have to chase down Indianapolis and Houston in their own division.
Okay, lastly, I'm going to ask the question because they've talked about it. How about the 3-7 Jets?
Who's they and why?
Not you and I.
Okay, I was about to say, why? No.
55, 55. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Gun. I got motion man. Me. I got this. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 52. We're good.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Caught on the right side, Reed. 23 yards on the play. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Keenum. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Good, guys. 4 down. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I'm coming. Joker. Run left. Check safety. Hey, switch. Get up for signal.
Now Wilson throwing again. Buying time to his left. He lets it into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, Geis. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Okay. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool him and give you a big play now.
With a sense of he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there. 56 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check 6 guys. Watch safety 14. Safety's creeping.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Alert 3. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Slam.
To throw again is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Rush in. 12. Check. Friday. Look left.
To throw is Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Slam. Under 10. Under guys, 4 down. 36 power. Switch.
Now it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.